It's all a bit meta, isn't it? A movie by a director about his like family story and his directing origins, but it's by that director. It's enough to just make your head explode a little bit, isn't it? Welcome to another movie review. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel every week, and then movie reviews just like this one here at the weekend. In the description box you will find all of my social links, including my blog and my Goodreads, where I keep up with my book reviews when I can, and all of my movie reviews are spoiler free, and I will leave a playlist of my recent reviews linked up above in case you are looking for something to watch this weekend. Yes, this video is going to be talking about The Fablemans, which has received an awful lot of Oscar nominations, and I think deservedly so. I can't remember how many off the top of my head, but I'm excited that it finally came to UK cinemas. It's been a little wait. I have seen the trailer for this one several thousand times, and so I was very excited about it, but got really fed up of seeing the trailer. It's one of those films, and I was excited to see Michelle Williams again. I think that she just did such a fantastic job in The Greatest Showman, and then she's had these other parts that are so kind of like dark in a way. Like even her role in Brokeback Mountain was really quite dark, and so I think that having her in this like joyful, joyous role in a film that's about cinema, I was just really excited to see her kind of pull it off. And then there were so many bits in the trailer that I'd seen that I was like, oh, I wonder where that fits into the story. And so it was really interesting to see how that linked up as well. Then you have Seth Rogen in a more serious role. Obviously in American Pickle, he's a little bit more serious, but on the whole he plays a comedy role. So having read his book last year and kind of listened to him talk about his career and his kind of personal life a little bit more, I was really intrigued to see what he would be like in this one, and without a beard as well. Now I know, I think in in his more early stuff he didn't have a beard either, but it's been so long since we've seen Seth Rogen without a beard. That was really interesting, and I think because this film is a film about an up-and-coming movie director who it's based on the life of the director who's directing this film. You know, Steven Spielberg is such a recognised name. You know, we can all name films that he's done. We could pick out his picture in a lineup, and so to kind of have this film based on his life story, based on his early life, based on his discovering his love of directing and his love of the camera at a time when they weren't necessarily accessible to people his age or people in his economic bracket, I think it was so cool. On paper it seems like the ideal film to go and see at the cinema, and I just think it was the ideal film to go and see at the cinema. I really want to take people I know to go and see this. I really want to kind of discuss it with other people that have seen it, because as yet I haven't got any friends who've seen it, and so it just because it's so kind of meta, but also at the same time it's so beautiful. I'm really interested to look up some of the filming locations as well, because there's some cool kind of location shots in here, and I would like to see where they were filmed. And the movie location wise takes place from New Jersey to Phoenix to Northern California somewhere, just general Northern California, but follows this family, a kind of growing family, but this family that just has such like heart and joy and warmth and love at the heart of it. And so often you see these films and all the families are so completely broken, and there always has to be an issue with the family, and there always has to be, you know, something, some deep hidden secret. And I'm not saying that every family is perfect, and the family in this film is not perfect, but it was nice to see it where kind of it wasn't one of these Oscar films that has to have issues in it. It was an Oscar film that was like pure joy, and we're sitting in this cinema, and the film begins with a greeting from Steven Spielberg saying thank you for coming and watching this film in the cinema, because it's about cinema, and so it's such an important part of the film. It's like by going to see it in the cinema, you've become like part of a like an interactive experience, like you're seeing this film about cinema in the cinema. And he talks about the fact that it was a shared experience, and the fact that you're seeing it on the big screen and you're seeing it in a movie theatre that looks and sounds and smells like a movie theatre. And I think that that really was part of what made it. I kind of always say in these movie reviews, should you pay your cinema going money to go and see this one? Yes, you should, because it's a film about cinema that's designed to be seen in the cinema. You should also go and see this film because the shots and the lighting and the direction is, of course, fabulous. You should also go and see this film because the story is just gorgeous and delightful. And you should also go and see this film because the acting is stunning. But the sort of the most magical thing about it is Michelle Williams. She's just so charismatic and so magnetic. You can't keep your eyes off her, even in the scenes where she's maybe not making the best choices, or in the scenes where her children are doing something that's supposed to be endearing, or in the scenes where we're seeing our young director make a breakthrough or make a discovery. You're kind of like, yes, but what's mom thinking about it? I want to see what she does next. And like, yeah, she does have her own issues, and the family does have their own issues, but it's not like they have to have these. They have to be broken, and these issues don't break them, and they're still about the love, and they're still about the joy, and they're still about the togetherness. And even just the relationship between the four siblings I thought was just gorgeous and delightful. And I just don't really have any kind of critique of the film. It's a 2 hour 25-minute film. It doesn't feel that long. It's, you know, a fairly slow paced film, but I was never bored. I would quite happily literally turn back around. I've just got in from seeing it. I would turn back around and go and see it again. I want to go and see it with other people. I want to have that shared experience with them. I want to talk about it with other people. So I just really recommend it. It was really good. It was like, on paper, this is a perfect film. In reality, this may be the perfect film, and this is definitely something that you should go and see at the cinema, and that you should go and see with people so you can talk about it. There was a couple of us there solo, and I was like, shall I talk to these people about it? No, I have to go home. So highly recommend. As always, if you have enjoyed this movie review, do give it a thumbs up. And if there is a particular film you would like me to go back to the cinema and watch and bring you a review of here next week, do let me know in comments. I will be back with another movie review for you next Sunday, as well as some Oscar content coming your way too, as always. So do make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the bookish content coming your way in the week. So yes, with that being said, I will see you with my next video. Thanks again for watching.